Hey guys, welcome to another Hunter video. I'm a Night Elf Hunter on the Whisperwind server, and right now I wanted to talk to you guys about my thoughts on some of the Hunter changes and Hunter related changes in Cataclysm. So first I'll talk about some of the Hunter related changes which also affect other pet classes. That one is a pet skill where on your action bar you will have a go to and stay button. So I could just click it and I could select an area, kind of like what I see now, and once I do it my pet will go there and it'll stay there, which means a lot more control for pet classes, especially Beastmaster, and especially if you want to do something like pet tanking. It'll help a lot instead of you having to go there yourself. So a great change, and I can't wait to go into beta or in Cataclysm to see it and test it out. Another change for us hunters only is the pet stable. So instead of getting your call stabled pet, which you can use every 5 minutes once you get it level 80, now you will have a call stable pet. The only thing is you have 5 active pets, and then you have 20 pets that you can keep inactive. So that means you can keep up to 25 pets, and you can switch them out instantly as quickly as you want, as long as you're out of combat, which is definitely great as well, because I hate waiting 5 minutes if I needed to switch between a tenacity and a ferocity pet. And also, all the pets, whether they're ferocity or whether tenacity or cunning, they are all going to be the same among the tiers or the classes. So all ferocity pets will do the same damage. So a spirit beast and a wolf, from now on, same damage. And I do kind of agree with that, so that not everyone is running around with a wolf just because of their higher damage. That also means that the pets won't have their special abilities anymore. And I am gonna miss something like that. You know, every pet is kind of unique, even though some are more overpowered than others. Now, time to talk about some of the other changes in terms of just new hunter skills. One thing is there's camouflage, where you can go around and blend into your surroundings. You can set traps during that time, and your movement speed is slowed. And this skill, it seems like we're a ranged rogue class, especially with a focus change, which we'll talk about later. Except it's not as great as a rogue stealth, it's just a camouflage. Now, this would mean that with some other changes, one of them being aim shot having a cast time again, that means we can use this skill with aim shot, which will do a lot more damage, because once you're in camouflage you do 50% more damage, and aim shot does higher damage with cast time. So whoever is faced against the hunter during PvP, watch out, because that's gonna really hurt if you get caught in one of those aim shots. Next is aspect of the fox, which I can't tell if this will be good right now, but what the skill does is allow you to shoot while moving. Now, this is one of the things I suggested for PvP, but everyone said that it was way too overpowered. But now Blizzard has put it in, so we really have to see how it turns out, because I'm sure it'll be great for PvE once you're doing some raid bosses and you need to move around while shooting. However, during PvP, it really could get overpowered, as when someone is out of CC for the hunter, they can just run around in circles shooting the person. So we'll see how that works. Next is Cobra Shot, aka Steady Shot. It seemed like Cobra Shot just replaces Steady Shot. I haven't really seen anything different about Cobra Shot versus Steady Shot, other than that it increases the duration of Serpent Sting. And we'll just see how that works. Trap Launcher. Now, Trap Launcher, there are quite a few things I have against Trap Launcher. One of them is it having a 1 minute cooldown. That being said, why 1 minute? Because right now, Trap Launcher or Freezing Arrow uses a 30-second cooldown, the exact same cooldown as how long it would take a trap to replenish. Now with 1 minute, that means we have to wait a whole minute before our very broken CC is working again. So if someone accidentally hits or AoE touches a frozen opponent, then that means we don't have another CC for a whole minute, which they really, I think, need to address. And also, will it cost focus? Because if you only have about 100 focus and you use a trap launcher which costs 10 or 20, it's really gonna hinder how much damage or how well you do on fights. So I hope it doesn't cost any focus, or it's off the global cooldown, because one or the other, not two, because that will be kind of overpowered. Next thing is Venoms. Now, oh hey, Venom. Venoms, I really have to see how good they do. I hope it's not too much of a management issue during boss fights, like you have to cast a Venom every 5 or 10 seconds, because that'll be way too much management between your pet, your stings, and all your other shots, and focus management as well as moving. It could get a little overwhelming, and I'm sure a lot of people get used to it over time. However, it still might be too much management just for a single class to handle. But we'll have to see how that works. Let's see. What else? Yes, focus. Now, a lot of people have asked me what I thought about focus, and I've answered them individually, one-on-one, but now I guess I'll talk about it in a video. Focus, I guess, could be a good thing. I like focus because it gets rid of mana, because it just didn't make sense for a hunter to have mana. Now, that being said, focus will mean that we have only a limited amount of shots, because for what they have announced, shots will take 40, 50, maybe even 60 focus. That means we could be shooting about 1 shot for every 10, 15 seconds. And that would mean our damages would have to increase by a lot, because right now we are shooting at least 1 shot every 1.5 seconds, not including auto shots. And so that means we have to get a little heavier damage. That means we have to get more bursty in terms of heavy damage, and that means PvP we're gonna be doing a lot better. And so with Blizzard's previous things about balancing PvP and PvE, does that mean we're gonna get scaled back in PvE and PvP? It's just a whole mess of things that we have to think about. And also, I think the shot cost on focus, they need to be reassessed, because some of them just seems to cost way too much. Because if you want to do a multi-shot and then you want to do an arcane shot, then you can't, because you have to wait quite a while. And so we're gonna be just a ranged rogue without all the CCs, and we really need to see, I don't know, I have to see how it works, because we right now, from what I am hearing, that it's just a little bit broken in terms of how long we have to wait for our shots, and how much we have to balance our focus and everything to make sure everything works during the fight. Yeah, so those are my thoughts so far. I'm still hoping to get into Cataclysm beta. If not, I guess I'll be holding with bated breath until Cataclysm comes out. But until then, until my next video, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Till next time.
La 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 la. Oh, hi guys. I are Horde. I are awesome. I are amazing. I are the best at everything. I are oof. I are subscribed to Trapping Hunter.